Hello, Betta Barnes here with the talk show. Today, viewers, we have a real special treat for you. 3 former U.S. presidents from the 20s here to talk about various speeches they gave about prosperity in American culture. And now, introducing 3 fantastic men will be Piccolo Pete on the DJ keys. Give a warm hand of welcome to President Warren Harding. Harding, where are you? Come in here. Welcome to the show, sir. I'm honored to have you.
Hello?
You said the forward course of the business cycle is unmistakable. Do you have any comments on that?
No.
All right, Mr. Harding, this is called a talk show for a reason. You gotta answer my questions here, all right? You say that the peoples, presumably of the United States, are changing from destruction to production. Can you detail this process?
Yeah, I sure can.
And what makes you think that before this era, that we were in a mode of destruction?
Well, destruction is no more. Now it's all production, as I previously quoted. And destruction is an interesting topic, if you will. Because destruction, ladies and gentlemen, is the backbone of this nation. I know what I'm doing. Start over. I'm William Harding. Without destruction, ladies and gentlemen, the prosperity in America would not be. Because without hard times in the dog days, you can't have prosperity.
Mr. Harding, you said that there is no shortcut to the making of these ideals into glad realities. What ideals were you talking about? And without this shortcut, how can we achieve them?
Excuse me.
We made it.
Thank you, DJ Piccolo. Innovation, gentlemen, is that's where prosperity comes from. That's where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? I'm coming from where prosperity's coming from because I'm all about prosperity.
I agree with that. You're very prosperitous president.
Prosperous.
Prosperous, yes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Please have a seat.
He's crying.
That's extremely disrespectful. All right. Where was I?
Welfare.
Common welfare. Obviously, common welfare is the backbone of this nation, like I said. And in order to have a nation with such a backbone, common welfare must be implicated into the nation. Because in order for the wealth to be common, you need the lower class individuals, unlike myself, to share the wealth. Do you see? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
All right. I am William Harding, and I approve this message.
I'd like to call out our next guest now. DJ Piccolo, bring him in.
Yeah.
All right, our next guest is a real treat, real handsome fellow, Mr. Calvin Coolidge. Mr. Coolidge, will you please come out here? Welcome, Mr. Coolidge. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The annual budget. You say many times it is in fact, a mainstay of your philosophy, your political philosophy. What makes it so important to you? This annual budget.
Next question.
Another one of your mainstays of politics is your view on the government helping the people. What exactly are your feelings on this matter?
Well, the government should never, ever help the people. Ever. What? Why on this great green earth would the government help the common soul? What? Well, you see, the government already gives the people enough opportunity to succeed in this brilliant country we have called America. And to give any further help would just be a waste of energy and effort.
Another thing you talk about in this speech that you gave at the 15th meeting of the business organization of the government is the Depression in the early 1920s, and you say here, in July 1921, more than 5 million people were unemployed, and that number has since dropped to 1,800,000. What have you been doing to reduce that number, and what are your plans in the future for keeping that number low?
Well, honestly, all you gotta do is just walk out there, tell them to just grab the bull by the horns and just kiss that sucker right on his nostril. And you just gotta tell him, look, buddy, I'm tired of taking your crud, and I just really need to get a hold of my life. And then once you've done that, there's just no way on this great green earth that you can possibly be unemployed, because they're gonna go out there and scrap their stuff and do something to help themselves in this world, because that's all you can do. You can go out, help as many people as you want, but if you're not doing anything for yourself, you're not doing anything for yourself. My name is Calvin Coolidge, and I approve this message.
Well, thank you for being on the show, Mr. Coolidge.
You're welcome.
I'd like to call out our next guest now, DJ Piccolo. Bring him in. All right, our last guest on tonight's show is a personal friend of mine, a great man, Herbert Hoover. You come in here. Welcome to the show, Herbert. Sweet cake, dude. All right. Warm welcome from Mr. Hoover. Let's just start it off. How you feeling right now, Mr. Hoover?
Damn.
Okay. So there are many naysayers in the American public today that believe that we are in a depression right now. And our economy is at an all-time low. Our GDP is at an all-time low. And overall, the American people are suffering. What do you have to say in response to those allegations?
I'll tell those naysaying, good-for-nothing hillbillies that we have decreased the fear of old age, the fear of poverty, and the fear of unemployment. And these fears, which have always been amongst the greatest calamities of humankind. And let me tell you something. If we decrease those fears, there is just no way on this planet, in America, that we can have a depression.
All right, Mr. Hoover, in your speech here, you cited many statistics about the growth of the U.S. economy. And would you care to recite some of those statistics?
Let me tell you something. Asking Herbert Hoover if he's ready to recite some statistics is like asking a cowboy if he's ready to buy a new spittoon for himself and his 7 wives. Now let's get into some statistics. Now let me tell you something. There is not one person in the whole country of America, the nation of the United States of America, that does not own a motor transportation vehicle. And, that is, you couldn't say that before I was president. I'll tell you that much for sure. Because before I was president, people were riding around on bikes.
Okay, Mr. Hoover, you talk a lot about how good of a situation America is in right now. And you talk a lot about the successes of the individual American people. Do you care to elaborate on these individual successes and the success of our nation as a whole?
Why, yes, of course. The owning percentile of motor vehicles has increased from before I was president by 100, and I believe it's 110%, and I will take that with me forever in my pocket because I'm proud of that statement. And one other thing, the income has increased by 100%. The average individual, that means there's people with 400% increases in their income because of me. This is a great country, and that's all I can say about anything.
Well, Mr. Hoover, it's been a real pleasure having you on the show.
Damn yeah.
Put her there.
Sorry.
All right.
Let me get that one again. Wait.
Thank you.
Come back here. No, come back. My name is Herbert Hoover, and I approve this message.
Well, this has been a TBS feature interview. I'm your interviewer, Bennett Barnes. Yep.
Where's the bathroom? I didn't know.
Yeah. Hand it off to DJ Piccolo for the music.
Get silly, get silly.